Okay, Steve, wanted to get you that video I promised you about Eagle. Um, Talk to you a little bit about this dog and kind of some plans of what's going on with him. First and foremost, Eagle is in here sitting on his obedience mat, being a good boy. And I want to go over kind of some of this behavior of what he does, what he's like, what he knows, and also very importantly, what he doesn't know. First off, Eagle's ready for dinner. And hey, right here. Hey, kennel. He is completely kennel trained. Um, we usually feed dogs in the crates because we are pretty adamant about we potty train every dog that's here. We want to get them solid in the crate because the reality is, if you're going to be transporting the dog, you really need to have them, to where they can kennel up and be able to travel safely. So that's definitely essential. He is a very clean dog. He never messes in the crate. He never messes when he's inside. He is an excellent house dog. We have all of our dogs come. We have kind of an office area and some in the house, and all of our dogs get to rotate going through that. Um, and he's excellent at that. So come on, bud, come on, Eagle, come on, good. Hey, so I also want to be very clear about what he does not know. And the story on him, every dog has a story. And the story is that Eagle was put a deposit down for him back in March, right when the coronavirus stuff happened. And since then, his would be owner has not been able to cross the border. Like I said, they live up in Canada, and they can't get here to actually pick him up. So at this point, I don't even know if they're going to be able to make it. July supposedly is when that's going to happen, but who knows? And they even have said some things like, well, maybe we need to think about going a different direction, just because the deadline kind of keeps getting kicked down the road. So I think if this was a good fit for you, I can smooth it over with them and make it work. But I don't want to go down the road with them if of upsetting them if he's not the right dog for you. So I want to make sure that you understand what he is and what he is not. First off, Eagle is what I would call a project dog. And what I consider a project dog is a dog that's bigger than a puppy, but not yet what I would consider a started dog. A started dog, in my mind, is a dog that is ready to hunt. This dog is not ready to hunt, and that's why he is priced at only the $1,500 price that I quoted you. Most started dogs are in that 3 to 4 thousand range. When he was purchased, the intent for the last several months has been he was going to be really just a companion. So we have been working the last several months on obedience and socialization, getting him house trained, getting all of that, secured. And we really haven't done any gun dog training for the last several months because that's wasn't what he was going to do. So if we're going to switch gears again, that's fine. But he has not seen a lot of formal gun dog training. He hasn't seen any gun dog training, this spring. So I want to be clear that he has not, he's not been force fetched. He has picked up real ducks when he was a puppy. He has heard gunfire. This evening, I actually tried to get some video this evening. It rained all day long here, and we went outside to the pond, and I tried to shoot some video, and it was too dark, and you couldn't see anything. Of course, he's a black dog, so it's hard to see anything anyway. So I thought I'd at least get something here in the shop so you can get a good look at him. So, like I said, he is a project, but I think he is a very good project for someone to work on. He definitely, over the next couple of months could really turn into a nice gun dog if someone wanted to go that route with him. He's got a good foundation to work with. I have 4 kids, and he's been around kids. He's been around other dogs, a lot of other dogs here at the kennel. And he is with other dogs. I would describe him as compliant, submissive. He is not an alpha, and that's really kind of the part of who he is. He is not the dominant dog. He has no interest in being the dominant dog. Um, um, he's extremely healthy. We've had no, infections, no illness, no problems there. He's been a healthy dog. There's no issues. So he's a nice dog. He's just, we haven't found the right situation in the last several months. We kind of been, waiting to see what's going to happen with him. Anyway, so I do want to show you what he does know. What he does know is he does know to please. I would describe Eagle as being a very determined pleaser. This dog just wants to make you happy. You can see right here, his attitude as he's leaning his head against my leg. He's even kind of closing his eyes while I stroke his cheek. He is a lover. He is a pleaser. He is an easygoing dog. But he is also, it's important to note, he is not a killer. This is not a hard charging dog. He has drive. He has gumption. He's got determination, but he's not a killer. And I want to be clear about that because I don't want to, try to sell you something and he's not what you're looking for. So what he does know, come on, bud, hey, heel, good. He does know some on-leash obedience. Good boy, good. Yeah, come over here to our mat. Good dog, good. Um, basics of here, heel, sit, walking on a leash. Like I said, like we're just sitting here just chilling, and he just comes here and he'll come lay down and chill. This is a dog that would be, very easy to control. I also think he would be a dog that would really enjoy the upland world because he's a dog that you're going to be able to just let him run and not have to worry about him, going too far and taking too much. You're not going to have to worry about him taking off or, you know, um, you know, getting a nose full of bird and chasing it and not going to stop for you. He is a pleaser. He is compliant. That is his, his default gear. But come on, bud. Come on. Come on. Good. Like I said, we've done just a little bit of basic, on leash obedience, walking at heel. Like I said, he's not a dog who wants to challenge you. He doesn't tug at the leash. He's not gonna, surge ahead. He's just an easygoing dog that's happy to work with you. Good. Here. What? Here. Here. Good. Heel. Sit. Sit. Good boy. There you go. Good. Sit. Good. Good. Good boy. So Eagle is really, like I said, he's a project. I think there's loads of ability if you look at his pedigree. His pedigree is loaded with high caliber dogs, that have accomplished a lot, and also have, a great temperament, a great attitude, just a dog that you enjoy being around, and that's really where he's going to shine. And just to make sure, tonight, I did when we were out in the pond, I was shooting I got the shotgun right here. We were shooting some poppers when we were throwing bumpers in the water, and there's no problems, no adverse, reaction to the gun. Like I said, he hasn't seen it in a couple months. There should be no issue with gun conditioning. If I were to take him on to go do gun dog training, like if a client bought him and said they wanted me to train him for gun dog training, I would probably start at the very beginning, of doing some more, early introduction puppy style, introducing birds, chasing live pigeons, that kind of thing to, help get you an idea of, do it introductory style. Hey, come here. Come here. My daughter just came in the room, and he wants to come over and say hi. So you can take a look at him, hanging out with my daughter. Just a happy, fun-loving dog. great with kids, great with, we have cats, just a happy, easygoing dog that if someone wanted to turn him into a good gun dog, he definitely would do that. It's just a matter of, which direction you want to go with him. But very biddable, very trainable, compliant dog, happy, easygoing, clean, good foundation. He's a nice dog. Just depends on which way we want to go.